We have a speaker, Lucinda, you mentioned on a previous item, so let's hear from them before we move on.
Melanie Infinger, go ahead, please.
Yes, hi, good morning to all, and thank you for letting me speak. I speak on behalf of the many victims that have been murdered because of our very skewed PR bonds, in particular my daughter, Caitlynne Guajardo, who was brutally murdered on August 3rd, 2019. Her husband had 2 DWIs, a hit and run, and an assault charge on his record. My daughter, my beautiful daughter, like many abused individuals, made the brave decision to have her husband, Alex Guajardo, arrested for the abuse. She thought her and her babies, her then 8-month-old Alexis, her daughter, and she was also 16 weeks pregnant. She thought they were being protected. He was behind bars and was going to be held accountable for his actions. That's what she thought. Sadly, this was not the case. Harris County gave her a false sense of security and let her abuser out of jail on a PR bond. This is his second PR bond. Her plan to start over was brutally taken before she was able to start it. My mission is to make sure these PR bonds are no longer handed out like candy to violent offenders and repeat offenders. I hope this will be done by passing Caitlynne's law. I want to know, where is the accountability for these criminals? My daughter and my grandchild's lives would have been spared had the magistrate held him accountable for his criminal behavior and not given a get-out-of-jail-free card. Thank you.
Ma'am, this is Steve Raddick. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. It's so tragic, and thank you for your input. It's so important, and some of these PR bonds are just absolutely terribly ridiculous. It's horrible, and until it gets under control, this type of thing is unfortunately going to continue to happen. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for taking the time to call. Thank you.
Those are all the speakers, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucinda.